In this video, we are seeing about one of the most important devotions, the first 5 Saturdays devotion. The first 5 Saturdays devotion was given by the Blessed Mother together with the child Jesus. This devotion was given to Sister Lucia, the only surviving seer of the Fatima apparitions. The Blessed Virgin Mary, under the title of Our Lady of the Rosary, began to give apparitions to her 3 young shepherd children, Jacinta, Lucia and Francisco, at Cova da Iria, Fatima, Portugal, in the year 1917. Our Lady gave a series of 8 apparitions. 6 apparitions to the all 3 seers, together with the 3 secrets, at Cova da Iria, and a 7th apparition 8 years later when Our Lady came together with the child Jesus, and an 8th apparition where Our Lady came together with the Holy Trinity to ask for the consecration of Russia. It is on the 7th apparition Our Lady and the child Jesus gave the devotion of the first 5 Saturdays. On December 10 in the year 1925, Our Lady appeared to Sister Lucia with the child Jesus. The Blessed Mother was standing over a cloud of light with Jesus her side elevated on a luminous cloud. The Most Holy Virgin rested her hand on Sister Lucia's shoulder, and she showed her heart encircled by thorns, which the Blessed Mother was holding in her other hand. At the same time, the child Jesus said, "Have compassion on the heart of your Most Holy Mother, covered with thorns, with which ungrateful men pierce it at every moment, and there is no one to make an act of reparation to remove them." Then the Blessed Mother said, "Look, my daughter, at my heart, surrounded with thorns, and with which ungrateful men pierce me every moment by their blasphemies and ingratitude. You at least try to console me, and say that I promise to assist at the hour of death with all the graces necessary for salvation all those who on the first Saturday for 5 consecutive months shall confess, receive Holy Communion, recite 5 decades of the Rosary, and keep me company for 15 minutes while meditating on the 15 mysteries of the Rosary with the intention of making reparation to me." Our Lord told Sister Lucia in the later apparitions that the 5 Saturdays represent the offenses against the Immaculate Heart of Mary. "My daughter, the reason is simple. There are 5 types of offenses and blasphemies committed against the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Blasphemies against the Immaculate Conception, blasphemies against her virginity, blasphemies against her divine maternity in refusing at the same time to recognize her as the Mother of Men, the blasphemies of those who publicly seek to sow in the hearts of children indifference or scorn or even hatred of this Immaculate Mother, the offenses of those who outrage her directly in her holy images. Here, my daughter, is the reason why the Immaculate Heart of Mary inspired me to ask for this little act of reparation." Sister Lucia clarified her doubts regarding confession, communion, and the other conditions on February 15 in the year 1926 during an revelation of our Lord. "My Jesus, many souls find it difficult to confess on Saturdays. Will you allow a confession within 8 days to be valid?" He replied, "Yes, it can even be made later on, provided that the souls are in the state of grace when they receive me on the first Saturday, and that they had the intention of making reparation to the Sacred Heart of Mary." During a revelation by our Lord on 29 May in the year 1930, Sister Lucia clarified about what one should do if all the conditions for the devotion could not be fulfilled on the first Saturday. Our Lord said, "The practice of this devotion will be equally accepted on the Sunday following the first Saturday, when, for just reasons, my priests will allow it." Make a confession on the first Saturday. If you missed to go to the confession on the first Saturday, the sacramental confession can be received within 20 days, either before or after the reception of communion, as the Holy See has decreed. You should attend Holy Mass and receive the Holy Communion on the first Saturday of the month. You will have to recite the 5 decades of the Holy Rosary with the intention of making reparation to Our Lady's Immaculate Heart. You will have to meditate of the mysteries of the Holy Rosary. Accompany Our Lady by meditating on the mysteries of the Holy Rosary. This meditation upon the mysteries need to be a separate one and not with the recitation of the Rosary. Finally, say the prayer to the Immaculate Heart of Mary to conclude the devotion. The most important thing to remember was that all the conditions should be fulfilled with the intention of making reparation to the Immaculate Heart of Mary.